Reminds me of the Monty Python sketch. I found some lovely filth over here. Look at all this filth.
So we are in Nicaragua and we just spent a really nice night at a cigar box factory and made a friend named Julio who was awesome. We are on our way to see some sculptures that are dug out of rock that I heard about many years ago from other overlanders who have been through this area. But we went the wrong way, and the way that we went had a lot of mud, and we decided that the mud was getting deeper, so we should stop before we got stuck. It was right about there on that high ground when we thought to ourselves, we should turn around. We had already been through all of this. Some really high mud. The Jeep did fine, but we just saw that it was getting that much worse. So we opened a gate onto private property in an effort to turn around. And when we went into that field, that is when we got stuck. So that's the situation right now. We've heard from many wise and much more experienced overlanders than us that when you get stuck or something happens, there can be a tendency to just want to rush in and fix it right away, when the reality is you're not usually actively getting more stuck. And it's good to just take a beat, take a step back, evaluate the situation. We are using all our tools, which we have plenty of recovery tools that we don't usually get to use, and just trying to comfort Caspian because he's a little worried, and I'm sure we'll figure this out.
I'm a little too worried.
You're worried about what's going on?
Yeah.
So the first thing that we did was get out our MaxTrax, which normally are stored in this mount. We thought that maybe with the MaxTrax we could just back up, but that was not enough. We were spinning the back driver tire. And so we have our shovel out now, and Eric is airing down the tires. We got stuck in the mud, didn't we? But we're gonna get out. We're gonna use all our tools. Okay?
Is that enough to get us out?
Yeah, definitely trying to comfort Caspian because he's worried. We've actually never been stuck like this before. So it's a new thing for him, and he's a little bit concerned. So I'm devoting some energy to reassuring him and making sure Eric has everything he needs. And other than that, we'll just take one thing at a time until we solve this problem.
Have we prepared for this?
We've really prepared. We're super prepared.
Are we more prepared than we need to be for this?
I think so. I don't think we're even gonna have to use all our tools to get out.
Like what tools?
Like we probably won't have to use the winch for this one. What are you airing down to, babe?
20.
20.
While I've aired down the tires, I am going to slowly see if I can get back onto these MaxTrax. The tires are covered in mud and they're really slick, and so I think they're just spinning at this point. I can't really dig the MaxTrax out because they're far enough under, but at some point in time I might have to figure out a way to bang them out of there, or maybe dig them out of there and then put them underneath. We'll see.
Okay. So you're off them now.
Okay, I've gone forward a little bit, gone off of them after airing down the tires. I'm going to try and use our DMOS shovel to dig out a little bit underneath the tires, then force the MaxTrax underneath and then back up.
It's packed pretty hard.
Yeah. A little bit more.
Okay. Yeah, sweetie?
Have we been able to figure out a way?
So Daddy got us to go forward out of the ruts, and now he's working on getting the MaxTrax repositioned.
So we're getting a step closer?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, baby.
I'm not as worried now.
I'm so glad,
Can you
sweetie.
just keep my door open?
I think
No, there's too many bugs.
Oh, Daddy says there's too many bugs. I'm gonna shut it, okay? That one was really stuck in there, huh? We like left our imprint in the cow pastures of Nicaragua. I feel bad how we tore up this pasture.
And this is some mucky mud here. We're stuck.
Welcome back to Hourless Life.
Yeah, welcome back to Hourless Life, where we're driving around the world. Today we're stuck in somebody's unknown field in the mud. And I've just dug out a little bit underneath the tires. I've repositioned the MaxTrax after cleaning them off. The mud is like glue here. It's super thick. There's some dark clouds over there. I'm hoping we don't catch rain because that would really stink. My goal, if I can do it, is to back out onto this ground behind Dauntless, which is a little drier. It looks like there's a small patch of wetness, but then it's a little bit higher up. And my hope is to be able to back up there and then turn around to get out. I don't know how well it's going to work.
All right, let's see how this goes. So sorry, owner of this field.
I don't have enough room to turn. That way I don't think.
You have some room though.
You think so?
I can guide you back, but this front passenger wheel is stuck, I'm afraid.
All right, well, let's take care of that one first then. You got out of one section. I've heard sometimes that people have had to use these MaxTrax in situations like this for several hours and several positionings. All we're hoping to do is be able to turn the Jeep around to go up the hill and out the road that way. But it's thick and it's like glue. It is thick, pasty mud. So I'm going to try and dig out again, put the MaxTrax underneath, maybe back up another little bit and crank the wheels and see if I can turn that way. We'll see. I want to send a shout out to the fine folks at MaxTrax USA Adventure Imports, Matt, Scott, and Caleb, and also to Susan Piper over at DMOS Shovels. Thank you guys.
Well, that's gonna be fun to get out. Gonna have to leave it here in the field.
No, that is not happening. Reminds me of the Monty Python sketch. I found some lovely filth over here. Look at all this filth. I'm not dead. I feel like going for a walk. I don't want to go on the cot.
You have mud all over you, babe.
Do I?
Yeah. So great. You're the one who put the directions in Google Maps.
Yeah, but when I got to the road, I was like, seriously? And Brittany's like, go for it.
I really did say that.
Meanwhile, I'm over here covered in mud, and Brittany's filming me in a skirt with a nice clean shirt.
Don't really have the right footwear for this job.
That's what's going on. But to her credit, she's bringing water, holding the shovel, and filming this debacle.
Yeah, and my feet show that I really am super hardcore.
Super hardcore, babe. This is one of 4 MaxTrax that I have to clean. I'm still in the first one. And there's no telling that this will even work. But this is what we got to work with right now.
We're still setting up for the second round. We have 1 MaxTrax positioned, but we still have the other 3 that we need to place.
Man, that's tough.
Oh gosh, babe. It's like clay.
Anybody need some pottery? We got you. Hourless Life pottery coming soon to our online store. Made with Nicaraguan mud. Right here in the heart of Nicaragua.
So we are on the last tire of our repositioning. We hope that we're making the right decision. It's just hard to know because all around us the ground is so muddy and so wet. Meanwhile, we can see the rain coming across the field. So we're trying to be methodical and take our time, but at the same time, we're a little concerned. Rain is not what we need right now. All right, here we go. Told Eric if he gets out to just go as far as he can, keep the momentum, and I would catch up with him later. Looks like we did it, yay! I want to be really excited, but we still have some muddy road ahead of us. We're gonna get all our gear and get out there before this rain comes.
Is how we do at Hourless Life. Nicaraguan mud, MaxTrax, DMOS shovel, and a helpful and supportive family with a lot of patience. We don't have time to talk about this though. We got to collect our stuff and get out of here before this rain comes. So the MaxTrax are covered in that thick, goopy, pasty mud, and we can't even get it off right now. So we can't fit them back in our Expedition Essentials mount. So we double bagged them in trash bags, like one on the bottom, and then we covered it with the second one, just to keep the interior of our home clean. And we shoved them back here in the back of the alucab. You can still see that we got mud in here. It's going to be a cleaning process. And our shovel we put back here inside our Blue Ridge Overland Gear extra large tire bags, just hanging out here. I collapsed the handle. We're gonna have to thoroughly wash that as well. So we got out of the mess and we came back into town and we looked for a car wash, high pressure car wash. Not to wash the whole Jeep, just to get underneath it, on the wheels, on the inside, by the coil spring. So they're doing that now, getting the underside, the undercarriage of Dauntless washed. We're also washing off our DMOS shovel, and we're gonna wash off our MaxTrax. And then I'm gonna go get washed up. But just thankful to have gotten out of there, and really, it was nice to see how patient Caspian was. Caspian shouted out when I finally got us out of there, "Daddy, you did it! Congratulations, I'm so proud of you." And I'll tell you, as a father, it just elated me. It felt so good. Everybody did well and we got out of there. I'm a little tired, a little funky, but we're good. If you enjoy this type of content, please subscribe to our channel. And if you want to go behind the scenes with us, hit us up on Patreon. As soon as we're done here, I'm going to tell Patreon first about this. You guys aren't going to see it for a bit, but this is what we do, you guys. And so, yeah, get to know us. It's a pretty awesome adventure. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next video.